Hello students, am I audible? Please turn on your videos. Venkatrudra, Sahiti, Gagana, your Zoom is working. Why not your camera and audio? Venkatrudra, why only 3 students are present today? So in the last class, we have started about the different types of crop plants, right? So let's continue from there. And we have seen about the fertilizers, isn't it? So fertilizers are the ones which are the fertilizers provide nutrients to the crop plants. Okay, so in that fertilizers we have seen like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, isn't it? And we have seen about we discussed about the advantages and disadvantages of fertilizers. Yes. So coming to the disadvantages, using these fertilizers may affect the soil fertility. They may lead to water pollution. Okay, so we have to use these for short period, right? So what nowadays, what we replaced these fertilizers with a particular term called organic farming. See, organic farming is such a method where you use fertilizers like minimum quantity, or else you don't like zero use of fertilizers. Okay, so growing of crops or plants with minimal or no use of fertilizers is called as organic farming. Okay, so in organic farming, what we use, so how we are going to provide nutrients? So nutrients are provided in the form of manure. So manure is, which is like the recycled waste of plants and animals. Okay, so let's write what is organic farming. Minimal or no use of fertilizers, or not only fertilizers, any pesticides. Pesticides are the one which can kill insects, etc. Okay, so maximum use of what we can use maximum use of organic manures. So what are organic manures? Which are recycled waste. Waste of plants and animal excreta. Okay. So what we can use, if you want to use fertilizers, you can go for biofertilizers, which are made from certain bacteria like cyanobacteria. If you want to use pesticides, you can use biopesticides, which are made from neem leaves. Okay, so you can use of biofertilizers and biopesticides like culture of blue-green algae and neem leaves respectively. Okay, and in organic farming, we also use certain patterns, like some certain methods of planting, like mixed cropping, intercropping, crop rotation. So what are these that we can discuss in detail in next classes? So following healthy cropping system, healthy cropping systems like mixed cropping, intercropping, and crop rotation. So these are certain methods which are followed in organic farming. Clear with this all points, students? Clear? So what is organic farming? Where you don't use or you use like small quantities of fertilizers and pesticides. You go for biopesticides and bio fertilizers. You use organic manures, and we follow like healthy cropping systems like mixed cropping, intercropping, and crop rotation. Clear? Clear with this point, students? Okay, Venkat Rudra. Done with writing?
1 minute, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So next, let's start about irrigation. So in when you do agriculture, the first step we follow is like we select crops, like whether you want to grow cereals, or fodder crops, or vegetable crops, or oil seeder crops. Okay. Then fertilizers are considered. Then is about irrigation. So what is irrigation? Irrigation is nothing but watering. So how you water to the crop plants, what methods you follow to water your crop plants in the field. Okay. So we follow like we use canals, we use reservoirs, we use wells. So these are certain irrigation methods we follow. So we are going to discuss all here. Okay. So what is irrigation? Irrigation is the process of supplying water to crops in the in fields by canals, reservoirs, etc. is called irrigation. So what is irrigation? Irrigation is nothing but the process of watering to a crop. Okay. So in irrigation, there are many irrigation systems we follow. So the irrigation systems. So what are the systems which we use to water crop? So in the irrigation system, first one is going to be our wells. Okay. So it is well. So wells, where wells are constructed. Wells are constructed wherever there is groundwater. So groundwater is tested in the ground. Wherever water is present, it is tested prior. Okay, and then a well is constructed. Okay, so you can write that these are constructed. These are constructed wherever groundwater is present. Okay, in wells, we can discuss two categories here. Okay, so there are of two types. So there are of two types. So we can discuss these two types now. So before that, please mention these points. Let me know once you are done. So what is irrigation, students? Irrigation is the process of watering. Okay. So in that first one, we are discussing about the well. So well is the place where a well is constructed wherever groundwater is available. Done, students?
Done.
Done. Okay. So there are two types of wells here. So let me add picture of the two types of wells. So the two types of wells here are, first one is dug well. So can you see the picture? What is a dug well? So dug well is this one. This is your dug well. So in this, water is collected from bearing strata. With the help of strata, water is collected, and this water is lifted by means of mechanical devices. So in this, water is collected from water bearing strata. So this water is lifted by means of mechanical devices. By means of mechanical devices. So this is called as dug well. So clear with the dug well. So what is dug well? Water is collected by bearing strata, and with the help of mechanical devices, you can easily lift water. Okay, so next type of well is tube well. So this is the picture of tube well. So in tube well, water can be lifted from deeper strata by using with the help of pumps. Okay, you can see pump is connected with the help of motor here. Okay, so in these wells, water can be lifted from deeper strata using pumps. Okay, so what is dug well here? Dug well is this one, and tube well is where tubes are used. Clear with this well, which is an example of reservoir. Let me know when. Gagana, okay, that's fine. Prajna, please turn on your video. I cannot see you, Prajna. Rudra, done? Writing? I cannot hear you guys. Nobody is speaking.
Ma'am, 1 minute last slide.
Yeah, sure. No. Done, students?
Yes, mom, done.
Venkatrudra? I'm sorry.
None, ma'am.
Okay. So next type is, so we are done with discussing well. Next one is canals. So canals are used in watering crops. So this is canal. You can see the picture, how canals are there. Okay. So canals are the one which receives water from reservoirs or rivers and distribute to the field. Okay. Canals receive water from reservoirs or rivers or rivers. Okay, and distribute to the fields. You can see like many canals are there. Okay, many divisions are here, rivers, and distribute to fields. Distribute to fields. And the main canal, so whatever the main canal is there, this is the main canal, which is further divided into the sub canals, okay, to distribute to irrigation fields. Okay, main canal is divided into branch canals that have further distributaries to irrigate fields. Okay, clear with canals, concept of canals. Done. Please answer, students. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Venkat Shudra, what about you?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay. Next type of reservoir. Next type which is used in irrigation purpose is river lift system. So in river lift system, water is directly drawn from the rivers for irrigation purposes. So this system, where this system is used is wherever canal system is failed, in that case, you can use river system directly, that is drawing water directly from the river. Okay, if canal system failed, then you can go for the river system. So river lift system is used to draw water from the rivers directly for the irrigation purpose. Okay. So this system is successful in the areas where canal system is unsuccessful. Clear with what is river lift system? Clear, students? Done? Rajna, Sahiti,
Done, ma'am.
I cannot see you. Why, Sahiti, every time you turn off? Rajna. Okay. Next type is tags. Next storage system is tags. So what are tanks? So tanks are like small storage reservoirs. These are the tanks which are small storage reservoirs. So farmers often use small storage reservoir that can store as well as supply water. So you can see that these are like a big containers. So generally compared to the other things, these are considered as small. So these are small storage containers. So where you can store water as well as you can see connections of pipe. So storing of water as well as supplying water, both are done with the help of tanks. Okay, supply water in small fields. Okay, so these are the tanks. So these are certain irrigation resources which are used. So these are like previously, like these are traditional ones, not the new ones. So modern techniques are different. So modern techniques which we can discuss in the next class. Please write down about tanks.
Done.
Done. Okay. So these are the traditional reservoirs which are used. So let's discuss again about all. So today we have started with organic farming. So what is organic farming? Where the harmful fertilizers, pesticides, these are not used. So we are growing plants by using organic manure. So what are organic manures? These are the recycled waste of plants and animal excreta. Okay, so we are also using biofertilizers and biopesticides in culturing. Okay, and we are following healthy cropping patterns like mixed cropping, intercropping, and crop rotation. Okay, next concept is irrigation. So what is irrigation? Irrigation is the process of supplying water to crops in fields with the help of canals, tanks, reservoirs, wells, etc. So in that, we are going to discuss the first one is wells. So what are wells? Wells are constructed wherever there is water in the ground. Okay. So in the wells, there are two types. One is dug well, another one tube well. So what is dug well? Dug well is, this is the dug well where water is lifted by means of mechanical devices. Whereas in tube wells, water is lifted by means of tubes here. Okay, next one is canal. So what are canals? Canals receive water from reservoirs or rivers. Okay, so this is the main canal which is further divided into sub branches, and these sub branches are giving water to the field. Okay, so these are called as canals. So next category is river lift system. So where this is followed where canals are not working. Okay. So in a river lift system, you can draw directly water from the rivers. Okay, so that is river lift system. The next one is tanks. So water tanks. Tanks are the small storage reservoirs that can store as well as supply water in small fields. Okay, so these are tanks. So all these whatever we discussed these are the traditional methods, traditional reservoirs. Okay, traditional methods of irrigation. So tomorrow we can discuss modern methods. So let me know if you have any questions, students, about today's class.
No doubt.
Clear with all the figures.
Yes, ma'am.
So these helps you to imagine everything. So I added pictures here. Okay, then we can end session for today. We meet in tomorrow's class. See you.